So here we're solving a differential equation, and we're going to start by applying the Laplace to each term. The Laplace of the second derivative, again that formula is given to us down here. The Laplace of the second derivative is s squared y minus sy0 minus y prime 0. Then I have minus 4 times the Laplace of the first derivative. That's our first formula down here. You get s times capital Y minus y0 and then plus 4y, and the Laplace of y is just capital Y, is equal to t to the third e to the 2t. Now here we're going to apply this first translation theorem. And notice that I've got an e to the 2t, so a is 2, and that means that I'm going to shift the s, so everywhere I have s, it's going to become s minus 2. The Laplace of t to the third power, I'm going to use this formula, is 3 factorial over s to the 3 plus 1 power. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, or 6. So I get 6 over s to the 4th. So when I apply that shift, I'm going to, that 6 is still a 6, but wherever I have the s, I'm going to shift it to s minus 2. There we go. Now in this case, the initial values are both 0. Y of 0 is 0, y prime of 0 is 0. So all of these initial values are 0. And that leaves me with s squared y minus 4sy plus 4 is equal to 6 over s minus 2 to the 4th. Oops, that's a 4y. I can factor out a y on the left side to give me s squared minus 4s plus 4. And then solve for y by dividing by s squared minus 4s plus 4. Now if you factored this, it would factor into s minus 2 squared. So you're actually adding 2 more factors of s minus 2 to the denominator. S minus 2 to the 6th. And now we can apply the inverse transform. And that'll give us y of t is equal to, and let me see, I can, here I have a shift of 2, that's going to give me an e to the 2t, and what I want to know is, well, let me keep the 6 out, and then I want the inverse transform of 1 over s to the 6th. If I factor the 6 out, and that shift of 2 is your first translation theorem, gives you e to the 2t. The inverse transform of 1 over s to the 6th, that's the same formula where n is 5, so I need a 5 factorial up here. This means I need to divide by 5 factorial. And that gives me 1 over 5 factorial 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And the inverse transform of 5 factorial over s to the 6th is t to the 5th power. So that's 20 times 6 is 120. 1 over 120 t to the 5th. So if I bring that 120 to the front and then cancel with the 6, 6 goes into 120 20 times. And I get 1 over 20 t to the 5th e to the 2t is my answer.